I smell something that smells really smelly.
Pie Oreos.
Oh, no. I'm done. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking Like Taste Test. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jamie.
And this week, we are continuing to try apple-flavored things, but everything that we try is from where?
From everyone's favorite store, Target.
This week, we noticed that they have a whole aisle of special seasonal items, many of which are apple-flavored, and we decided to try as many as we can. So let's find out how they are.
All right, let's do it. Apple cinnamon trail mix.
Trail mix.
Are you ready?
I like trail mix.
You like trail mix?
They're like little explosions of apple. I like the little dried apple bits, and I like these little candied nuts.
I have to say, I don't know that I would just snack on this because I have no self-control around trail mix. What I would do is put a handful or like a little scoop into my oatmeal. I think that would be really yummy.
Cinnamon flavored pretzel balls, apple chips, and sweetened cranberries.
I'm getting that now. That makes a lot of sense. These are little pretzels.
It's got 10 grams of fat, but only 3 grams of sat fat. That's pretty good. A serving size is 1/3 of a cup. Only 24 grams of carbs, only 95 milligrams of sodium.
Not bad.
And 17 grams of sugar.
Actually, I'm surprised. I thought it'd be a lot higher because it's really, really sweet.
It is really sweet.
Still kind of a lot, but...
How would you rate these?
Nutritionally, not super high, but taste-wise, I'd give it a solid 4 apples. Nutritionally, probably more like 2 apples. But so I'll average them together and put 3 apples.
I'm gonna split the difference as well. I'm gonna say these are 3 apples. I would buy them and I would eat probably more than I wanted to, and then I would feel a little bad about it, and then I would wait a little while and buy some.
And probably do it again.
It's probably good that it's a limited edition.
Probably.
So
Caramel apple, caramel corn with apple slices with real butter.
Real butter! Cheers. Boop. Mostly caramel, a little bit of apple, but it's green apple.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really digging this. It's so sweet and so cloying to me that I just like,
Jamie, there are 7 servings in this 1 serving bag.
Any 1 serving bag could be a 1 serving bag if you try hard enough.
1 serving contains 4 grams of fat, but only 1 gram of sat fat, 125 milligrams of sodium, and 7 grams of sugar.
I'm shocked by the 7 grams of sugar thing.
What are the ingredients? Sugar, corn syrup, popcorn, sliced apple chips.
Oh, there's one, look.
Oh yeah.
I give this like 2 apples.
I'm gonna give this 3 apples. It's super tasty, and if you are looking for a treat, I think that you could probably do a lot worse. Cinnamon apple chips.
Ooh.
Should we give these a try?
Sure.
Cheers.
Oh. They have got really solid crunch.
These taste like they're lightly fried. Don't they?
They do.
So per bag, this contains 430 calories, 21 grams of fat, but only 1.5 grams of sat fat. It's got 45 milligrams of sodium, which is really pretty good, and 36 grams of sugar.
Wow.
33 of those are added.
But the serving size is 12 chips, so if you want to do that, it's about 1/3 of all of that sugar and calories and fat and sodium.
So you could cut way back, but if you are gonna just eat the whole bag. So the ingredients are pretty simple, but there's a lot of sugar in here.
I have mixed feelings about these. Like, I mean, for convenience, like if you're really craving some sweet apple chips, they'd be great. But like the cooking light side of me says just bake them at home. You know, you just mandolin some apples and throw them in the oven, and you can do it for a lot less fat and sugar, and they'd probably be just as good.
And it's not that difficult to do. I would say for the flavor, we keep
simpatico.
I know.
So I would probably give these more like 3 or 4 apples for taste if I was just like not looking at the nutrition, but I'm just not that impressed by the nutrition. There's a lot of fat and a lot of sugar, and I don't think I would just be able to eat 12 chips. because I'm a human being.
I don't mind things that are going to be a little bad for me if the flavor is much, much better, but I'm not willing to sacrifice all of that fat and all of that sugar if the flavor isn't super great.
Right.
So to me, these are tasty, but they're not worth the nutrition.
I'd rather have a scoop of ice cream for if like I'm gonna have a treat, I want it to taste like a treat and be worth it.
Yes. It's granola.
This is apple cider granola. Kind of hard to eat granola, just like.
Yep, tastes like granola. It doesn't taste that different from just granola to me.
I can taste a little bit of apple. You can't?
It's just not that strong.
No, it's definitely not. It would be delicious on that caramel yogurt from last week.
I want more apple.
More apple.
More apple!
So serving size is 2/3 of a cup. So 1/6 of this bag. 240 calories, 7 grams of fat, 1 gram of sat fat, only 60 milligrams of sodium, really low. 40 grams of carbs, but 32 grams of whole grains per serving, which is pretty good. 4 grams of fiber, 11 grams of sugar, and 5 grams of protein.
11 grams of sugar is for a sixth of this bag is actually kind of high.
It doesn't taste super sweet either. It just kind of tastes like oats and cinnamon and maybe some nuts or coconut.
I suppose if I were keeping to the strict portion size that they recommend, this and the yogurt together would be pretty tasty.
It would be really good.
This by itself probably wouldn't feel like quite enough. I'm gonna give this 2 apples because it's not terrible, but if I wanted some cinnamon spice apple flavored granola, I would probably make my own and just buy dried apples from the bulk section and put them in.
All right. Well, I know you're more of a granola connoisseur than I am because you're a big fan, but I'd do 3 apples. I think it's really tasty. I was surprised by the amount of sugar, or that's why I wouldn't go higher on my apple scale because it doesn't taste that sweet, but I would eat this over just like some Greek yogurt. It's not overwhelmingly apple cider flavored, but I think it's tasty nonetheless.
What do we have here? More bites. Caramel apple snack bites. Cheers. Ting, ting. I'm liking this less.
Much like a real caramel apple, it feels like it's going to break your teeth, except there's no delicious payoff in the end.
That doesn't taste exactly apple-y, but tastes apple-like. Green apple-like, actually. So
Yeah.
I think that might be why you're not liking it. It tastes almost like there's a hint of green apple candy in it. And it's kind of making my teeth sticky in that same way, but it doesn't feel like fully candy-like either.
They missed the mark on this one.
I don't think this is working.
I don't even think I will give this an apple.
I'll give it 1 apple.
You're generous.
8 grams of fat for 4 pieces, 3 grams of sat fat, 1 gram of fiber, 140 calories for just 4 pieces. It's not bad, but I don't know that 4 pieces is really filling. So I would probably end up eating, if I were going to eat them, yeah, I mean, you're going to probably want to eat this whole bag. That's like 3.5 times that, so 8, 16. Like almost 22 grams of fat. That's a lot. There are a lot of ingredients here. I'm gonna go ahead and say not healthy.
Not tasty either.
Jamie,
Yes.
what was your favorite snack this week?
I liked the granola and I liked the trail mix.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with the trail mix though, because it was really, really sweet.
I also like the apple cinnamon trail mix. Even though it's maybe not the healthiest, I think it's worth the splurge. It's delicious and would be a great occasional snack.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this week. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Chris.
If you're watching on Facebook right now, like and comment below on what is your favorite apple snack.
And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button and we'll let you know when we have new videos out. Thanks again for watching. Bye.